Alrighty. Hey there, YouTube. This is Mike the Canadian. We are doing 80s trivia. The question at hand, the warm-up question. What detective series ended its 8-season run by having its title character find his long-lost daughter and rejoin the Navy? That is the question at hand. Looks like we have at least one person. Anybody on Reddit know the detective series? Just name a 1980s detective series. No, Jamie, it was not Castle. This is a bit more popular than Castle, I think. This is big. Magnum P.I. Yes, Jamie nails it. Yes, it was Magnum P.I. Good old Magnum. Alrighty. What hefty boxing weight division debuted at the 1984 Olympics with Tyrell Biggs winning the gold? Anybody know the top end weight? What hefty boxing weight division debuted at the 1984 Olympics with Tyrell Biggs winning the gold? It's as big as it gets, guys. Hope you're enjoying your day. I guess it's maybe morning, afternoon, evening. Could be Wednesday morning. Early. Anybody know? Coral Trek, heavyweight. It was heavier than heavyweight. It was heavier than heavyweight. Am I live here? Oh, yeah. Oh, looks like I'm working on Reddit. Really heavyweight. Close. But not quite. Not really heavyweight. But think of something along those lines, Coral Track. Morgan, Mikey Morgan. I'm not sure what beans heaviest weight. Nobody can think of this. What hefty boxing weight division debuted in the 1984 Olympics with Tyrell Biggs winning the gold? No, not the heaviest weight, though it is the heaviest classification. Anybody have an idea? If you can give it an upvote, guys, that'd be awesome. Get a few more people in here, a few more answers. I don't have to stick around on these questions forever. There we go. Mikey Morgan. Mikey getting it right. That was the classification. What backwoods film gave Dan Aykroyd the line, "Look at the maggots on that meat"? Anybody know that movie? What backwards film gave Dan Aykroyd the line, "Look at the size of the maggots on that meat"? Anybody know that? It's not a very big movie. I hadn't heard of it, but maybe somebody else has. The key is the word backwards film. Also Dan Aykroyd. There we go. Independent factor. Well, we've moved on from sports, guys. If you're on Reddit and finding the delay a little annoying, the lag, you can always go over to YouTube and go to generoustrivia.com. It'll bring you to YouTube, or search up Generous Trivia at YouTube, and you'll have a lot more luck there. There we go. Lock Olga gets it. The Great Outdoors. Good job. Great Outdoors. All right. Next question. Viper Fang giving me the rocket chip and the big brain. Nice to see you, Viper. Here we go. What was the next Arnold Schwarzenegger movie to hit the silver screen after Conan the Barbarian? Who knows the life of Arnold Schwarzenegger and his movies? What was the next Arnold Schwarzenegger movie to hit the silver screen after Conan the Barbarian? Anybody know? No, it's not Commando. That's a good one. I'm pretty sure that came out in the 80s. Channel name? It is Generous Trivia. Generous Trivia. Jingle All the Way? No, I think that was a little later. Predator? Nope. These are good guesses, but not the ones. What was the next Arnold Schwarzenegger movie to hit the silver screen after Conan the Barbarian? No, it wasn't Terminator. Tougher than I thought. Red Sonja. No, it's not Red Sonja. Here we go. Let me read it. Read it with a little hint. What was the next Arnold Schwarzenegger movie to hit the silver screen after Conan the Barbarian? No, not when he was. Hey there, you. That's a very short name. Hi, how you doing, you? Anybody know this? Come on, people. I know it's a Tuesday morning. True Lies, Hercules, no. Let's try one last time. What was the next Arnold Schwarzenegger movie to hit the silver screen after Conan the Barbarian? Never mind. Okay, I will never mind there, Viper. Anybody? No, not even. There we go. Out forever. Guessing Conan 2, which is the correct answer. Bonus for somebody who actually knows the name. There we go. Conan the Destroyer was the movie that came out. Yes, Conan the Destroyer. Man, it's been such a long time since I watched the Conan the Vegetarian. There we go. What sport, this you can big brain. What sport crowned 272 kilogram Salvas Fualia Artisanos as the first foreign-born champion? Ooh, there we go. Atla forever got it right. 272 kilos could only be sumo wrestling. Yes, sumo wrestling. What 1984 Ron Howard movie was popularizing Madison as a first name for girls? Madison. Anybody know? What 1984 Ron Howard movie is credited with popularizing Madison as the first name for girls? Atla Forever, getting it with Splash. Yes, Splash. Guys, if you're finding the lag a little difficult on Reddit, go to YouTube and search up Generous Trivia, or just go to generoustrivia.com and it'll bring you over. And you'll have way less lag. And it doesn't cut out quite as often either. What nation's army stormed the Golden Temple at Amritsar in 1984, killing hundreds of Sikhs? Yes, this is quite sad. You remember what nation's army stormed the Golden Temple at Amritsar in 1984, killing hundreds of Sikhs? No, it wasn't Pakistan. Jamie and Atla, no Pakistan. Not Israel. Anybody else know what nation's army stormed the Golden Temple at Amritsar in 1984, killing hundreds of Sikhs? It's not Pakistan or Israel. Anybody else have a guess? Who it could be? Nope, not Iraq. Come on, guys. Sikhs. Where do they live? In great numbers. What's the question? Hey there, Lord Dearlove. What nation's army stormed the Golden Temple at Amritsar in 1984, killing hundreds of Sikhs? There we go. Viper Fang finally coming up with just India. Yeah, it was India. What newlywed refuted abuse charges by saying, anyone with a grain of sense would know that if I punched my wife, I would rip her head off? Woo! Wow, that's quite the saying. Yes, Jamie. Anybody on Reddit? No. Yes, it was Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. All righty. All right, who remembers this? Who packed up most of Haiti's treasury and moved to a villa outside Cannes in 1986? Yeah, that did escalate quickly. Who packed up most of Haiti's treasury and moved to a villa outside Cannes in 1986? Anybody remember this person? Not a very nice gentleman. Robbing already a poor nation of what little they had. Wow, tough one. Who packed up most of Haiti's treasury and moved to a villa outside Cannes in 1986? That's the question at hand. And anybody have an answer for me? It's in the... There we go. Mike. Getting it right with Duvalier. Jean-Claude Baby Doc Duvalier. Yes. That is correct, Mike. Or Michael. I'm a Mike, too. I'll call you Mike if that's all right. All righty. Not Napoleon. 1986 in Napoleon, yeah. What? Okay, who knows their cheers? What three cast members, three, so the answer has appeared in every episode of Cheers? Who knows their Cheers actors? What three members appeared in every episode of Cheers? That is the question at hand. Who knows their Cheers actors and actresses? Yeah. Anybody know? I think one's pretty obvious. I think the whole show kind of centered around him. Bob Johnson. That's none of the answers there, Mike. Let me try this again. What three cast members appeared in every episode of Cheers? So Kirstie Alley is not on this list. So obviously, Lord Dearlove, she wasn't on every episode. No, Woody Harrelson is not on this list either. Name one of the three cast members that appeared in every episode. Ted Danson is correct. Shelley Long is not correct. Wow. Alrighty, I'm going to give you the other two. Ted Danson was correct. The other two are Rhea Perlman and George Wendt. Rhea Perlman and George Wendt were the other two. What comedic... There we go. Oh. You got you got, yeah. Cool Trek, you got 2 out of the 3 that were missing. Ted Danson was the last one. Alrighty. What comedic legend produced The Elephant Man, but left his name off the credits so moviegoers wouldn't think the film was a satire? That's interesting. Interesting little tidbit there. What comedic legend produced The Elephant Man? Denjoga. Popping in. Nice to see you, Denjoga. Yeah, it was, in fact, Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks. Not Bill Murray, but Mel Brooks. What Madonna video recreated a scene from the Marilyn Monroe film Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? Anybody know? What Madonna video recreated a scene from Marilyn Monroe film Gentlemen Prefer Blondes? Is that the whole skirt thing flying up? Love Forever. Nailing it. Yes, dear love. It was Material Girl. Material Girl. What holiday did a Virginia state senator propose changing to Notables Day, an attempt to block a separate day honoring Martin Luther King Jr.? Interesting. Didn't know this. What holiday did a Virginia state senator propose changing to Notables Day, an attempt to block a separate day honoring Martin Luther King Jr.? The pink dress scene. Okay. Anybody know that holiday? Not one of the lesser known holidays. Nobody knows? No, it wasn't President's Day. Though it's about that level of importance. At least it feels that way. Very specific trivia. Well, trivia tends to be quite specific. What holiday did a Virginia state senator propose changing to Notables Day in an attempt to block a separate day honoring Martin Luther King Jr.? Guys, if there's a big delay on Reddit, you can always go to YouTube and pop over there. Go to generoustrivia.com or what's the other one? Just search up Generous Trivia. That's it on YouTube. Labor Day. No. This one starts with a C, and it's not Christmas. This holiday starts with a C and is not Christmas. That's my hint. It's an American holiday. There we go. Thanks for putting Dinjoga getting it right. I left forever putting the link to the. So yeah, more people on YouTube, quicker monetization. Like is good if you go to YouTube. Way less lag. And Jamie got it. Yes, Columbus Day was correct. A few of you are getting it. What 1984 comedy film found Steve Guttenberg demanding to see the thighs of Canuck actress, that means Canadian actress Kim Cattrall? Anybody know? Like YouTube, yes. Lord Dear Love. Well, this one's about a movie. I don't know. No, it's not Porky's. What 1984 comedy found Steven Guttenberg demanding to see the thighs of Canadian actress Kim Cattrall? There we go. Denjoga, Outlaw Forever, Police Academy is correct. Okay, let's see. This is a Canadian question. Let's see if any Canadians or Americans know that. What Canadian environmentalist icon was a professor at UBC's zoology department for over 30 years? Does anybody know our one Canadian environmentalist? He's quite famous. He's been doing talking about the environment for a long time. Yeah, long Canadian environmentalist. There we go. Mike Morgan. Are you sorry, I shouldn't use your last name. Michael, are you Canadian? David Suzuki is the correct answer. David Suzuki. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Made it a bit easier. What TV survival expert once used candy bars to plug a sulfuric acid leak? Amongst his many things that he used to do. What TV survival expert once used candy bars to plug a sulfuric acid leak? No, this is in the 80s, so it's not Bear Grylls. No. I would use survival expert in quotes. Survival expert. Oh, is Reddit done? Oh boy. Oh, of course it's done. Reddit stinks. Sorry, that's now on YouTube for all eternity. Reddit stinks. Yeah, it's done. There we go. Alrighty. Enough of Reddit. Now I'm going to restart. Yes, MacGyver is correct. MacGyver. Lord Dearlove. That's why I said put it in bracket or put it in quotes because it's not really what he. I don't know. Is he considered a survival expert? What obsessive director forced Shelley Duvall to do 127 takes of a single scene? That's a lot. 127? Lord Dearlove hitting it out of the park today. Yes. Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick is correct. What British band topped the charts with Come On Eileen shortly after dumping most of its members and adopting an Irish folk song? This has been an answer in my music trivia, so there we go. Dendroga. Dexy Midnight Runners is correct. What chunky... No. Oh, okay. You might know this. What chunky Auburn basketballer did fans taunt by having pizzas delivered to him at courtside? That is actually funny. Anyways, he's quite famous, and he's known for being a bit chunky. What chunky Auburn basketballer did fans taunt by having pizzas delivered to him at courtside? That's funny. Shaq is chunky, but he's big. So we got to give him. He's tall. It's not Shaq. Shaq fills in his body, where this guy seems a little bit more chunky. Anybody know what chunky Auburn basketballer, Black Gary? No, I'm not sure who that is. Did fans taunt by having pizzas delivered to him at courtside? Which is quite funny. Guy's on. He doesn't play anymore, at least professionally, but he's on TV quite a bit, and he comments on basketball quite a bit. He's got a few feuds out there as well. Some of them, I think, made for TV. But yes, Charles Barkley is correct. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm gonna go to the next question. Anybody know their politics from the 80s? What Secretary of Treasury under Ronald Reagan served as George Bush's Secretary of State? Anybody know? There we go. Denjoga knows. James Baker. James Baker is correct. Which Ewing sibling was younger than JR and older than Bobby? Anybody know? They're Dallas? No, it wasn't Patrick. Which Ewing sibling was younger than JR and older than Bobby? No, it wasn't Joe Ewing or Patrick. Did you put Patrick Ewing like the basketballer, Denjoga? Because this is like talking about this is talking about Dallas. No, not Steve. Are we just gonna guess every male name that we know? No. Starts with the letter G. There we go, Gary. Mike gets it with Gary. Patrick Ewing. What popular pop star began life with the middle and last names Rogers Nelson? Oh, there we go. Prince. Was his first name Prince, or was that? I assume they didn't include it to not give up the goods. But anybody know? It was Prince. So is his name Prince Rogers Nelson, or was it another first name that also changed? Anybody know that question? Okay, Denjoga, this is totally lined up for you. What player did the Knicks pick first after winning the inaugural NBA draft lottery? Come on, Denjoga, dig deep here. Patrick Ewing, yes. You are correct, sir. Alrighty. What hero got married in a comic book, in a daily comic strip, and in a human reenactment at Shea Stadium in June of 1987? That makes sense. What hero got married in a comic book, in a daily comic strip, and in a human reenactment at Shea Stadium in June of 1984? Or 87, sorry, June of 87. I guess those all tied together. No, it wasn't Superman. It was, in fact, Spider-Man. I guess they did it all together. Some sort of big wedding thing. Alrighty. What Toronto comedian voiced Gizmo in 1984's Gremlin and learned to walk like a man in 1987? Denjoga, having the answer before I can even finish the question. Howie Mandel is correct. A lot of Canadian questions in these. Okay. What Law and Order producer with a howler of a name wrote the 1981 Canadian stinker Gas starring Howie Mandel? See? Yes, Denjoga. A lot of synchronicity today. Yes, it was, in fact, Dick Wolf. Did they really need to put howler? Seriously. Alrighty. And it makes me want to go see what this stinker gas is with Howie Mandel. Alrighty. Oh, my word. So many Canadian questions. What 19-year-old... Oh. That's... Man. What Crash director wrote for 30-something in 1987 before scoring a roundhouse kick to the head as creator of Walker, Texas Ranger? I think there's enough clues there to get it. Mike, is that hard enough? What Crash director? Crash wasn't even in the 80s, so this is definitely written later than that. Wrote for 30-something in 87 before scoring a roundhouse kick to the head as creator of Walker, Texas Ranger. Anybody know that one? Fairly big name. I do recognize it. No, it's not Clint Eastwood. This was a tough one. No, not Chuck Norris. What Crash director wrote for 30-something in 87 before scoring a roundhouse kick to the head as creator of Walker, Texas Ranger? Initials PH. PH. Nobody know PH? Paul is his first name. And you know what they... No, not Philip Hoffman. Wow, not so easy. Paul Haggis. Paul Haggis is the answer. Oh. What? Oh. So many Canadian questions. There we go. Next question. What eccentric... Oh. Oh, my word. What former Bruin and future sea bass was... nobody knows that. Here, let's... Oh, I still don't know sport. I'm having real problems today. It feels like I've hit a real Canadian... yeah, what Bruin? No, pretty close. Name the second most. What Bruin and future sea bass was acquired in 1986 trade with the Vancouver Canucks? Denjoga. It was not. It was not Bobby Orr. Gordie Howe. Just my username. How you doing? No, it wasn't Gordie Howe. It was Cam Neely. Cam Neely. What punk rocker wasn't sedated for his 1989 cameo in Bruce McDonald's Roadkill? Anybody know that? What punk rocker wasn't sedated for his 1989 cameo in Bruce McDonald's Roadkill? Yes. Joey Ramone is correct. Is correct. All right. What holy man won the 1989 Nobel Peace Prize? I want to be sedated. Oh, that's why. Yes. Denjoga, catching the clue there. What holy man won the 1989 Nobel Peace Prize? No, it wasn't Nelson Mandela. Desmond Tutu is actually a pretty good guess. It wasn't him. Anybody else have a guess? What holy man won the 1989 Nobel Peace Prize? It is, in fact, the Dalai Lama. Just my username. The Dalai Lama, not John Bon Jovi. That's funny. What film was slapped with a PG-13 rating for its Conan the Librarian sketch? I don't know. Is this a very Canadian movie? We'll soon find out. What film was slapped with a PG-13 rating for its Conan the Librarian sketch? Too Canadian? Kentucky Fried Movie? No. UHF. I'm going to give the answer. What new country star won Grammys for his second and third albums, Always and Forever and Old 8x10? Garth Brooks? No, it's not Garth Brooks. What new country star won Grammys for his second and third albums, Always and Forever and Old 8x10? Nobody know country? Nope. Love it. His initials are RT. RT. Randy Travis is correct, Mike. Here we go. Speaking of synchronicity, what aged restaurateur's body lay in state at the Kentucky State Capitol prior to his 1980 burial? Wow, didn't know he was that honored in death. Yes, Colonel Sanders. Anybody know his is Colonel is Colonel a nickname, or was he an actual colonel? There we go. Yeah, Harland with a D, land. Alrighty, I think this is gonna be the final six. Yeah, I don't know. Colonel. He was old enough that he could have fought in the war. But yes, here we go. What newspaper debuted with the death of Grace Kelly as its lead story, while the assassination of Lebanon's president got one paragraph? He's the Colonel of Chicken. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now we know. Didn't serve. What newspaper debuted with the death of Grace Kelly as its lead story, while the assassination of Lebanon's president got one paragraph? No, it wasn't The Independent. Yes, it was, in fact, USA Today. All right. What crime syndicate typically dispatched its ninjas to fight the Teenage Mutant Ninja Warriors? Different show. What crime syndicate typically dispatches to fight the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Anybody know that crime syndicate? Nobody knows? Their name's initial is TF. TF. No, not the Mafia. Those shredders, yes. What crime syndicate typically dispatches ninjas to fight the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? TF, anybody? No, not the Fang. Getting close, though. The Foot. The Foot. Yeah, no, it wasn't the Fang. It was the Foot. Who appeared in Losing It There we go. Now we've got the definitive colonel answer. He was not an actual colonel. Who appeared in Losing It as a naive high schooler named Woody, hoping to get lucky in Tijuana? Wow. Bit of a surprise. Anybody know? No, not Woody Harrelson or Tom Hanks. Along that line of famousness, if that's a word, who appeared in Losing It as a naive high schooler named Woody, hoping to get lucky in Tijuana? No. TC are his initials. TC. Even TC isn't enough. What pretty famous actor, the little known Tim Cruise, Jamie? Yes, Tony gets Tom Cruise. Jamie, is that Tom's? Good old Tim. All right. Yes, Tom Cruise. Who began to challenge Debbie Gibson as the new teen after taking I Think We're Alone Now to the top of the charts? I think we're alone now. Tony, yes, and Denjoga with Tiffany, yes. How many lanes of traffic did the frog need to cross on each screen in the original Frogger? How many lanes of traffic? Tony, coming in hard and heavy here. Yes, it was 5. It's 5. Okay, guys, this is it. Last question. Guys, I know you guys are on YouTube. If you go to Reddit, top post, you can win $25 by just finding 2 questions I've asked in my previous YouTube. Might take you a bit of time. Run them at 2x, 2 times, and just listen for a couple of questions in the background while you're doing work or something else. Helps get my hours up. Got to get to 4,000 hours, and I'm at like 250 hours. So got an eighth of the way there. No, that's not even right. Quarter, 16th of the way there. So yeah, 4,000 hours. I got 250. So if you run them in the background, it would totally help me. Yeah, get monetized, and big bucks will happen. I still haven't given away that $5, Denjoga. I'll do it this time. Somebody gets it. Yeah, this will be the first one to get it right. Denjoga donated $5 a couple shows ago. I forgot to give it out last show, so here we go. $5 to here. $5, yes. Here we go. $5 to somebody who gets this right. Here we go. You guys ready? First one to get it right wins. Here's my question. What novelist warned in an American Express ad, "Without it, life's a little scary"? Lord Dearlove, yes. If you listen to a few of them, I would appreciate it. If you'd answer the question, even better. Chance for $25. No, not Hemingway. What novelist warned in an American Express ad, "Without it, life's a little scary"? Denjoga winning his. You want this one, Denjoga? Or should I give it away in the next one? We will give this away. I tried to win. Yes. Stephen King is correct. Do you want me? I'll give it to you. I have no problems. You've won it now twice. Pay it forward. Alrighty. Thanks, Denjoga. Alrighty, guys. Thanks so much. Wait longer. Give hints. Let other people win, Danjoga. Anyways, thanks so much for guys for hanging out. 10 p.m. tonight is my next show for sure. I don't know if I have another one in me. I'm feeling a little tired from 3 nights of not so great sleep at the in-laws. Anyways, guys, have a good day. If you can go to that Reddit thing, and it's not on Reddit, it's on YouTube, but the explanations at the top of the Reddit, that'd be awesome. A few more people doing it would be awesome. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your day, and we will see you at 10 p.m. tonight. Be good to each other. See ya. Bye now. Oops. End stream.